Good day and welcome to Letters in Politics. I'm Mitch Jeserich. I'm very happy to welcome to our radio station longtime civil and human rights activist Colia LaFayette Clark, who has been at the heart of the civil rights and Pan-African movements for decades. In the early 1960s, she was the top assistant to Medgar Evers and helped form the first college NAACP chapter in Mississippi. Later, after joining the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, Colia LaFayette Clark and numerous students would help lay the groundwork for the March on Selma in 1965, in which we just marked the 50th anniversary of. She has also been involved in electoral politics as a Green Party member. She ran for a seat in the U.S. Senate both in 2010 and 2012. Colia LaFayette Clark is my very...
Obama gave $89 million to something called Project Hope in Haiti. And now they're taking all of Haiti's land. Bill Clinton went in there and orchestrated the destruction of Haiti, taking this land, saying what? He was there for the United Nations to have oversight. He was there as Lord God in charge. And now Haitians have lost thousands of acres. Many of the little islands around Haiti, they have taken everything, and the Haitians are at war trying to take it back. Haiti that is hit by cholera, and to this hour, not only does the UN deny that it brought it, did initially say it brought it, but now it's denying that it brought it, but it's refusing to clean up. $10 billion disappear. So when we began to look at this American century, this is the American century. This is the American century that destroys Libya. I was in Libya 5 days of 2011, just before this onslaught come. In fact, the man said, the Gaddafi said while we were there, that it was coming, and he expected his death. I mean, it was real clear. But they didn't stop there. They moved immediately all those guns southward to first Mali, invaded Mali, destroyed everything they could find that looked like the University of Timbuktu, just like they're destroying anything that looks like in Baghdad, Baghdad, in Iraq, that looks like ancient Baghdad, that looks like those hanging gardens, taking out everything they can find. They did the same thing at Timbuktu. So the thing is to try to erase history, to try to erase access to knowledge that goes back thousands of years. This is what these people are doing, but they bring the guns down here. Then they continue into Niger or Niger, depending on whether you want to be French or English. You know, from as I'm concerned, to get rid of both of them. Of course, I don't like the word Niger, and I don't like the word Niger. But, you know, what can we say? But then into Nigeria. And Boko Haram has the guns from Libya. All of its weaponry is given to it by the United States of America through what was called NATO and through the French.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't own that. We keep lying. We don't tell the world that we got 28 military bases in Africa called AFRICOM. Why? Under Obama. We don't tell the world George Bush left. We were had occupying forces in 60 countries. Now we got occupying bases in 163 countries. That's why I got a lot of votes when I ran for office. We need to start telling the truth. America has to begin to face the living reality that we live in a time of this the last 30 years of the American century. We've got to shut it down. We've got to shut it down before it runs that Pacific pipeline, that Keystone pipeline across America, continuing to poison in the indigenous tribes' land that it runs through, and to poison all of us in the name that we need oil. It's always going to give us all the oil. Oh, come on, please. You've taken Nigeria now. You can have the finest crude on earth. Black gold, Nigerian oil. But that's not the point. The point is we don't need oil. We have access to wind, solar, and we have access to water, and we have access to vegetables. Why are we continuing to pretend that we have not advanced to a level in science where we can, in fact, provide all the energy for the United States that we need? We can close these nuclear plants. The one in New York City, 25 miles from me, one of its components closed down, a reactor's closed down a year ago now. No way they can reopen. It was supposed to be there for 40 years. It has had pollution of all sorts. It has had some that's gotten into the waterway. Why live with a danger when you can't even store this darn stuff? Why keep opening up nuclear plants all over the United States in the name of energy sources. When we have perfect energy that God gave us the sun. Let it shine.